Hey, what's going on, guys? Ben Nyhart here, Bayou Mortgage Guy, Nations Lending Mandeville. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. So today we're going to talk about the home search. So we finally get to have a little fun. All the paperwork is done. All the documentation is done. We got pre-approved. We're ready to go out looking for a house. So at this point, if you do not have a realtor or you're not working with a realtor, please let me know, because we want to make sure that you have somebody that's going to represent you on your side of the transaction. I know a ton of great realtors in the area that we can get you hooked up with to help you with your home search. So what's the first thing we want to know about a home search? We want to know where. Of course, that's a big thing, right? We want to know where you want to be. Several things you want to keep in mind when we're talking about where. We want to talk about neighborhoods, as far as if you have kids, is it a kid-friendly neighborhood? Are there a bunch of kids in the neighborhood? What school districts you're in? Things like that. But also some things you want to keep in mind too are the home prices in the neighborhood you want to be in appreciating, or they're going up in value. And then also you want to know if the houses are selling fast. So you want to, because eventually you're going to move out of this house more than likely, and you're going to want to sell your house. So you want to make sure that you're going to make some money, because that's always a good thing, right? And then you also want to make sure that your house is not going to sit on the market for a long time. So those are some things to keep in mind when we're talking about where. The next thing we want to talk about is how much. So there's several different things that can affect your payment as far as your monthly mortgage payment, right? So depending on where you are, depends on how much your homeowner's insurance, whether or not you have flood insurance and how much, and then also your taxes. So these are all things that can affect your mortgage payment. So these are things, when you think you found the one, you want to check on the homeowner's insurance, see how much it is, see how much it can affect your payment. Also, if there is flood insurance, how much that's going to be, and then also your real estate taxes. And that's why we have you working with a great realtor, because they're going to do the research for you and let you know, hey, this is what the homeowners, the flood, is it in a flood zone, and the taxes are going to be, so we can kind of get a better idea of what your payment will be based on those numbers. And then lastly, we have closing costs. So at this point, we have not talked anything about closing costs yet, but there are closing costs that will be associated with your loan. But don't worry, that's why we have you hooked up with a great realtor, because we will try and get the seller to pay as much closing costs as possible, so that way you don't have to come out of pocket with little to no money, right? So closing costs that are associated with the loan are going to be your title work, which makes sure that there's no liens or any liens on the property or liens on the seller. You have your lender fees, and then you also have your prepaid taxes and insurance. So you will have to pay a year's worth of insurance up front, along with 2 months in reserves, and then you also will have to pay the remainder of the year's taxes. So these are all things that are associated with closing costs. But we're going to work with a great realtor. We're hopefully going to get the seller to pay the majority of those closing costs for you, so you can come out with as little money as possible at closing. So guys, the home search, don't worry, this is going to be the fun part. You guys are going to enjoy it. That's why you're working with a great lender and a great realtor. So as always, if you have any questions, please feel to reach out to me. You can reach me on all the social media sites at Bayou Mortgage Guy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will talk with you soon.